Welcome to AI for Business, your weekly update on everything happening in the world of artificial intelligence. I'm your host, and today we've got a full episode covering the latest AI news and AI tools, including OpenAI using books to train its model without permission, AI convincing humans they're humans, Anthropic helping students, and Google's safety plan for AI. We'll wrap up with an AI tool that will help you create all your content and instantly publish them to all your channels, plus a prompt tip to understand the do's and don'ts when interacting with AI. Researchers from the AI Disclosures Project claim that OpenAI likely trained GPT-4o on paywalled O'Reilly Media books without permission. They used a method called DECOP to test whether GPT-4o had knowledge of specific O'Reilly titles. This membership inference attack checks if a model can distinguish between original human-written text and AI paraphrased versions of the same content. If the model consistently identifies the human text, it suggests the material was included in its training data. GPT-4o demonstrated significantly stronger recognition of O'Reilly's paywalled content compared to older models like GPT 3.5 Turbo. The team tested nearly 14,000 paragraph excerpts from 34 O'Reilly books and concluded that GPT-4 likely has prior knowledge of many non-public books published before its training cutoff date. While the authors are careful not to call this definitive proof, it adds to growing concerns about how AI companies handle copyright issues. OpenAI does have licensing deals with some publishers, but they've also argued for looser restrictions around using copyrighted material for AI training. OpenAI is already facing lawsuits over its training practices. This highlights the ongoing tension between AI companies' need for training data and content creators' rights to protect their work. In other AI news, researchers at UC San Diego have just reached a milestone in AI testing. Their recent study shows that modern AI systems can now consistently pass the famous Turing test. The Turing test challenges machines to convince human judges that they are human through text conversations. The researchers used a three-party setup in which judges compared an AI and a human during simultaneous 5-minute conversations. Instead of testing knowledge, judges focused on casual talk and emotional cues, with over 60% of chats about daily life and personal topics. When prompted to adopt a specific persona, OpenAI's GPT 4.5 managed to fool human judges 73% of the time, more often than real humans did. Meta's Llama 3.1 model also performed impressively, achieving a 56% success rate. Baseline models like GPT-4o only achieved around 20% success rates, showing the rapid advancement in newer systems. The researchers call this the first empirical evidence that artificial systems can pass a standard three-party Turing test. As AI continues to develop with better text, audio, image, and video capabilities, telling the difference between AI and humans will become increasingly challenging, something we'll all need to adapt to in the coming years. Anthropic has launched a version of Claude for higher education. The focus is on helping students build critical thinking skills instead of just giving them answers, or what Anthropic calls learning mode. Unlike typical AI tools that give quick answers, learning mode acts more like a tutor by asking guiding questions to help students think through problems and understand the subject better. Claude for Education comes with several other useful features like templates for research papers, study guides, outlines, and tools for organizing academic work. Several major universities have already signed campus-wide agreements with Anthropic to provide access to both students and faculty, including Northeastern University, London School of Economics, and Champlain College. Now on to a major development in AI safety. Google DeepMind has published a 145-page paper outlining their safety strategy for artificial general intelligence, the next level of AI that can think and understand like humans. The paper predicts that AGI matching top human skills could arrive by 2030. They warn of existential threats that could permanently destroy humanity. The paper compares DeepMind's safety approach with their rivals. They critique OpenAI for focusing on automating alignment and suggest that Anthropic places less emphasis on security than they should. One specific risk that DeepMind highlights is something called deceptive alignment, where an AI system might intentionally hide its true goals from humans. They note that current large language models already show potential for this kind of behavior. The paper also offers solutions. For misuse risks, they recommend cybersecurity evaluations and strict access controls. For misalignment, they suggest designing AI systems that can recognize their own uncertainty and escalate important decisions to humans. DeepMind's safety blueprint represents a shift from theoretical discussions to concrete planning. The challenge is that with so many labs, models, and open-source options, making sure everyone follows safety protocols is becoming increasingly difficult. This paper seems to be DeepMind's attempt to establish industry standards before it's too late. Today's AI tool to try is Simplified, which actually offers a wide range of AI tools for content creation. Whether you're creating articles, emails, audio, videos, or social media posts, Simplified brings everything together in one place. They offer an AI text writer for your written content, AI photo editor for images, AI voice cloner for audio projects, AI presentation maker for your slides, and even an AI social media planner to organize and schedule your posts. You can connect all your social media channels to Simplified, and it'll post your content across all of them automatically. Link to try in the description. The prompt tip for today is using do and don't instructions. When communicating with AI, being clear about what you want included and what you want to avoid helps the AI understand your boundaries. Instead of getting a response and then having to refine it multiple times, you can set parameters from the start. For example, if you're asking for a marketing email, you might say, "Write a marketing email about our new software product. Do include pricing details and our 30-day trial. Don't use technical jargon or make any claims about being better than competitors." This gives you more control over the output while reducing the need for multiple revisions. That brings us to the end of today's AI for Business podcast. Thank you for joining us for this round of the latest AI news and AI tools. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe so you never miss any of the updates. Leaving a review also makes a big difference. It helps others discover this content. Speaking of, if you know someone who's trying to understand how AI can work for their business, please share this episode with them. Until tomorrow, keep exploring how AI can solve real problems in your life.